Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about the most important thing is about the environmental issue. Now many people think about the environmental issue and they talk about that the environment has to be saved, environment has to be done this and done that. The basic problem with the environment is consumption. So there are two things if you follow in your life, it is easy to avoid environmental disaster. Very, very easy. It can be followed by everybody across. First is vegetarian food. That is what the great Vallalar says. Jiva Karunyam means not killing another life for the sake of the food. So the first and the most important thing is vegetarianism. If people stop eating fish, actually the oceans can be saved completely. The entire industry would undergo a massive change because the consumption of fish is so much that it is destroying the ocean. It is destroying the ecological balance in a person's life. So the first and the most important thing is eating vegetarian food. The amount of pig, amount of goat, amount of cattle which is being killed to titillate the palate, including the chicken, is so huge, and the carbon food imprint of that is so huge. So therefore the first and the most important thing, if you want a better life for the planet, start consuming vegetarian food. It has a huge impact on the environment, and many people are not aware of the environment damage caused by these non-vegetarian food. The amount of carbon dioxide which is released by these so-called process of bringing up the chicken, goat, fish, all the thing is so much that it is giving a huge disaster to the planet across. The second one is the practice of simplicity. The point is Patanjali talks about aparigraha. Aparigraha means not wanting things which are not useful to you. There is a big movement in America or across the world which is coming across where they call it as minimalism. Now that is taking life to a very far extent. Minimalism means using objects, using things which are very, very minimal in nature across. Now that is a very good theory, but many people, many families might find it very difficult to practice. So the second thing is stop consuming more and more. Throw away all the objects or do not buy objects which are not in use to you as a person. Now many people promote the idea of buying more and more objects. You have to come to the point of understanding happiness comes when you want to make other people happy, when you want to make other people better in your life across. So the first and the foremost thing which is very, very important is that is aparigraha, practice of simplicity, practice of minimalism. Now if your heart is very big, as you are traveling you can pick up many people in your car. If your heart is very big, you can actually give food to many people. If your heart is very big, you can give clothes to many people. So the point is, if you start giving, actually you get more opportunity, more links, more growth as a person also. So the second most important thing is the practice of simplicity, which is very, very important. The third important thing, all these business has to undergo a massive change. Instead of trying to work for a single dimension, a profit of their stockholders, they can try to work for 10% for the employee, 50% for the stockholder, 10% for the management. Like that, if you try to spread it out, many people will get benefited out of it. But the problem is the end results is profit. So for the sake of profit, they try to give bali of many people's life. So you have to come to the understanding and asking yourself a very, very basic question. Are we going to think about only corporate profit or the profit for the entire lot of people who take care of it? I know one person who did it in America. He simply raised the salary. He shares his entire business profit with his employee. Actually, he doesn't have any attrition rate, and they are very, very successful. I saw a Japanese businessman who told, I take less from the customer and more from more I give it to the employee, and actually he is making a lot of profit across. In fact, the attrition is so low. So therefore, the first and the most important thing which many people have in their life is about making profit. That is what Francis of Assisi says very beautifully. It is in giving that we receive. If we have this as the third attitude of trying to give to the environment more, people more, actually our heart will become peaceful. We will become more and more successful in our life. So it is very important that you develop these three practices: non-vegetarianism, minimalism, and that is eating vegetarian food, avoiding unnecessary purchases, and minimalism. And the third most important thing after this is that of trying to give more and receive less across. Now, if you do that, you will become more spiritual. You will have more, what you call it as, working for the globe. Many people want to have a great destiny. Destiny is nothing but working for a number of people higher and higher. That is the meaning of destiny. I hope this is a new approach towards the environmental challenge, which can be personal and can be used by anyone else across. In the name of ignorance, in the name of that and this, many people spoil the environment. This is a very noble approach which will help you to have a better time, not only for the planet but also for you as a person. Take care, and I pray God, may your spiritual life deepen. May your spiritual antakarna become very big, and may you be helping more and more people. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for the video. Do share it with other people. Thank you.